everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a special treat for you today, a thrift store book haul. I bought 8 books that I'm going to share with you today. I bought them a little over a week ago, so I can't honestly say I remember what they all are. We're going to be surprised together. So let's just jump into it. Oh, all these books came from the Blue Stocking Bookshop, and that's here local. They actually have a presence on bookshop.org, and if I'm able to, I'll link that down below, and you guys should check them out too. It was a really nice little bookstore. It was the first time I'd ever been there, and I'll definitely be going back. So, okay. Oh, yeah. The Girl in the Spider's Web by David Lagerkrantz. This is a Lisbeth Salander novel. I already have and have read The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl Who Played with Fire, and I believe The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. So this is an addition to that series, and it follows one of my favorite characters, Lisbeth Salander. Sherry Lapina, A Stranger in the House. I have read other Sherry Lapina books. I think most recently I read, I hope this isn't wrong, but I think it was called The End of Her. And I enjoyed that. So I have not read this one. This one says, a present you can't remember, a past that won't let you go. That sounds good. All right, I'm gonna give that one a read. Next, I have, The English Wife by Lauren Willig. And this is a Book of the Month Club edition. I know, I'm a nerd. I gravitate towards Book of the Month Club editions because they look good on a bookshelf because they're all the same height. I know, I told you I'm a nerd. But anyway, this one looked really good. This says, Annabelle and Bayard live a charmed life, but then Bayard is found dead with a knife in his chest on the night of their 12th night ball. Annabelle goes missing, presumably drowned, and the papers go mad. Bay's sister starts looking into it, trying to uncover the truth. She's convinced that Bay would have never killed his wife. But she starts to find out a lot of mysterious things about her brother and his wife. So that sounds really good. Mysterious, I love it. Harlan Coben, Don't Let Go. Harlan Coben is hit and miss for me. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I've read as many books that I really liked by him, and there have been a few that I haven't liked as much. So this one says, suburban New Jersey detective Napoleon Dumas hasn't been the same since his senior year of high school when his twin brother Leo and Leo's girlfriend Diana were found dead on the railroad tracks. And Maura, the girl Knapp considered the love of his life, broke up with him and disappeared without explanation. For 15 years, Knapp has been searching both for Maura and for the real reason behind his brother's death. And now it seems though he may finally find what he's been looking for. Yes. All right. I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be one I like. Okay, next. Oh, yeah. The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris. This is a book that I have had on my TBR forever. And I really think I'm gonna appreciate it enough to want to own it. So I bought a copy and I'm gonna bump it up on my TBR list and get it read soon. The Holdout by Graham Moore. Again with the book. I know, I told you. Okay. It says, it's the most sensational case of the decade. 15-year-old Jessica Silver, heiress to a billion-dollar real estate fortune, vanishes on her way home from school, and her teacher is the prime suspect. That sounds good. I know, they're all mysteries. It's what I gravitate towards, but yeah, that sounds so good. All right, we've got, oh yes, After Anna by Lisa Scottoline. I have read this, and this was a really, really good book. Let me see if I'm remembering it correctly. Yes, Maggie is married to Dr. Noah Elderman, and she keeps thinking about a baby she gave up for adoption who's now a teenager, and then she gets a call from that daughter, Anna. She is, really overjoyed to get a second chance to be a mother to her daughter who she thought she had lost forever. But events take a heartbreaking turn when Anna is murdered and Noah is tried for the heinous crime. Maggie must face not only the devastation of losing her daughter, but the realization that Anna's murder may have been at the hands of the husband she loves. This was a really good book. It was a real good read, one that I wanted to buy and put in my collection, so. Okay, this last one. Oh, I love this so much. I'm so happy to have found this. It is The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware. So I was at the checkout and I was chatting with the lady who was ringing up my books, and she asked me, there was a little book cart next to the register, and she asked me if I had seen any of those, and I said no, I thought they were holds for people, and she said, oh no. She said, those are ones that I just checked in that I haven't been able to put on the shelf yet. So around the corner I went, and I found this. I was so excited, you guys. This is my favorite Ruth Ware book, and honestly, it is in my favorites of all time. It is a really good, classic, Agatha Christie style mystery. It's got gothic vibes, and it's just so good. I'm not going to tell you any more about it. You need to go pick it up and read it for yourself. The note that the, I don't know who put it in here, the bookseller put in here, she put a little rating, and she says, my favorite Ruth Ware, kept me guessing to the end, 5 stars. So that's 2 recommendations right here for you to go pick up this book and give it a read. You'll like it. Okay, and then, where did it go? Because the bookstore had a little promotion going, and because I spent more than $10, I was able to pick up a mystery book. And she had several of them there to choose from. They all have like their genre and then a little snippet of kind of what they're about without giving anything away, obviously. She had one there that was a speculative fiction. I'm like, I don't even really know what that is, so I didn't pick that one. There was a memoir, there was a historical something, there was a crime book. She had a real good variety to pick from. Ultimately, I chose the short stories because I thought, okay, they can't all be bad, and if one is bad, then at least it's just a short story and I can move on to the next one. So that was my wonky thinking and why I picked the short stories. The snippet on the front says, each year, the family unpacks itself for a weekend on a beach and pretends to have a good time. Short stories, literary, love, and women. So I have had this, you guys, sitting in those bags for over a week, not knowing what was in here. I'm going to open it now with you guys, and we're going to find out together. I know, I sound like a dork, but I am. I'm a book dork. So here we go. All right, peel that. Okay. All right, we have got Love Like That by Emma Duffy Camperone. I have not heard of this book, so let's read the back. It says, whether diving into complicated relationships or wrestling with family ties, the girls and women who populate this collection, misfits and misanthropes, I don't know if I said that right, bickering sisters, responsible daughters, and unhappy wives don't always find themselves making the best decisions. A woman struggles with a new kind of love triangle when she moves in with a divorced dad. A lonely teenage beach attendant finds uneasy comradeship with her boss. A high school English teacher gets pushed to her limits when a student plagiarizes. Often caught between desire and duty, guilt and resentment, these characters discover what it means to get lost in love and do what it takes to find themselves again. Utterly singular and wholly unforgettable, Duffy Camperone's stories manage to be slyly, wickedly funny at even their darkest turns and herald the arrival of an exciting new voice in fiction. That sounds really interesting, and it sounds like this is a debut author, and this is a new release, you guys. It is March 2021. So what a great mystery book. Thank you to the Blue Stocking Bookshop. That's great. I'm going to give this a read, and I will let you guys know my final thoughts on it in a month or two. We'll see how long it takes me to get to it. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. Have a great rest of your day. And if you liked this video, please click like down below. Also, if you've read any of the books that I mentioned, let me know in the comment section down below, but no spoilers, don't spoil me. Just let me know if you read it and if you liked it or not. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe so you can be notified when I put out new videos. And that's it. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.